Gambarimasu! Welcome, welcome. Gambarimasu means to endure and persevere and do your best. I am John Knoernschild, also known as the Garden Samurai. And today we have a dilemma. Is this a tree or is it a bush? Well, my owner wants to know what we can do to fix it. And so after deep discussion of what we should do, we came up with a solution. And the first thing that you need to do is have good tools. And these tools here should be sharp. And so what you do is there's this little special tool that you can get, and this sharpens up the tool. And as you do that, you come along right here and you take this and you do this. And you can tell they're sharp when you see this sheen right here. So after you've gotten that taken care of, and you've got good sharp tools, you come up with a plan. And we were looking at this of either taking the green out or taking the top down. If you take the top down, that's going to make it into a shrub. And if we take this out, it's going to make it into a tree. So we were hoping to salvage it, give it a second chance. And I believe that people should have a second chance in life. And so we're going to attempt to make this better. And come in here. And these are called shoots. And what we're going to do is come in here and take these shoots off. Now, some of these things, you got to be careful because they have sharp little things out. And if they do and you don't want to poke your hands, it'd be good to have gloves. And you just don't be shy, come right in here and take these out. Keep going here. You can see these are some pretty long shoots here. This is also a good time to have a helper, you know, if you wanted a helper to come and help you, but just make sure that it's a helper that you get along with. Sometimes the best combination isn't the husband and wife combination, even though I love my wife very much. Right here's a little rose bush that's in there. This is one way of moving something. See how I've done that? And I don't need my gloves right here. You don't want to grab that with your hands. So this is a technique that you can learn and become your own garden samurai. We are over here looking at this situation here, and this is a maple tree, and it's a volunteer. Part of the struggle is, do we keep it because there might be some kind of sentimental value, or do we get rid of it because the fence has more value than the value of this tree? And my client, the owner of this property, wants it gone because the fence is more important. So you come in here, and you got to have the right tools again. And you know, it's a pretty big thing for these loppers because these cut only to 1.5 inches. That's where you then just come in with the saw. And having a sharp saw is very important. And just like that, we've opened it up. This is a rhododendron, and there's dead here. It's always okay to prune the dead wood out of your life to make room for living and flourishing things. You come in here and prune this stuff off and give this rhodie some life here. And the rest of it's doing pretty green. Sometimes when you see something like this, these little notches here, those are root weevils that come in and they eat up the plant. So it's good to know your enemy. I'm going to give you a secret about how to control root weevils that come up a rhododendron. You can get some Vaseline, stick it around the base of the tree, and when root weevils climb up, they'll get stuck in the Vaseline, and then they can't climb up and eat your precious rhododendron leaves. Thought I'd give you another tip about hostas. Hostas are great shade plants, and people love hostas. Sometimes they get these holes right here, and you see this here, you can tell that the slugs have come up, and the slugs love these. So you can put either slug bait around, or you can put some prickly bark chips, slivered bark chips. They don't like to climb over that. Eggshells, put them around there. That'll help stop them. One time we saw a hosta had a whole bunch of holes in it, and it actually wasn't slugs, it had hailed. And it hailed so much that day that the hail punctured holes in there. So, but this here, that's a perfect example of slug damage. You know, and you can come in here, you know, with your shears or some slivers and clip that off and throw it away. This over here is another situation. It's okay to leave it. You're getting some privacy here, and it's blocking that. You know, open up, you'll see that. Again, garden samurais are servants, and they serve the property owner. And the property owner on this one was the same situation where they felt that it could go. You could possibly try to dig it out and re-salvage it, but knowing this customer, he would rather just want it gone. And so we're just going to take the quick approach. And life is more opened up in this view right here. Hedge trim, gas-powered hedge trimmers, but sometimes they make so much noise, and there's something, you know, just about going in and using the old hand shears, just cleaning up. And it's right here, the meter guy, he would love it that, you know, you trim this up so you can see the meter. But just something, I don't know, just something powerful about working and seeing the clippings fly. Yeah, it's tidied up. So I got one other thing I could show you too, and it's natural, which is good. If you like it natural, you can leave it alone. Some people come in and really chop it up and tighten it up and make it real formal. But I'm just thinking, you know, it's okay just to come in and just a little bit of tidying. And there we go. So enjoy your garden. Hey, these shears right here were inspired by my friend Jim Griffith, the producer of The Way of the Garden Samurai. So we developed these shears here, and he is a garden samurai.
Yeah.
Wassa! Gambrema!
Okay, just be careful they don't open.
Yeah, be careful, because these shears can open up and stab you.
This is what you don't do.
Yeah, this is a perfect example of how not to treat your garden tools.
Don't do
Garden tools should be kept clean, so they don't rust and that kind of stuff. And they're not meant to be thrown up in the air and stick in your head and that kind of stuff.
That would be bad.
So,
well, thanks for this segment of Garden Samurai today, John.
Yeah.
And this is my friend John Knoernschild.
This is my friend Jim Griffith.
And for the Garden Samurai and the Garden Samurai Show,